This is Egypt. Egypt.
We're here in Cairo in Egypt, and it's everything I hoped it would be. It's even better than I hoped it would be. We're staying in Old Town. It's not very touristy. I thought it would be, but it doesn't feel like that to us. Our building has this rickety elevator with doors you can open when the elevator isn't even there. So we've mostly been taking the stairs. Our apartment looks out onto this street that makes me feel exactly like I'm in Cairo. It's loud, car horns going off. We can hear the call to prayer. Little shops open all night long. Locally run restaurants down little alleyways around the corner from our place. Delicious bakeries taking pastries right out of the oven all day long. And the Nile is just a few blocks away. I have dreamt of coming here my entire life, and now, finally here, the Nile is right behind me. We're in Cairo, we're in Egypt. We just came down to the Nile. Our intention was to walk along the Nile, but then when we got here, we saw a booth, and so we were like, oh, maybe that'll get us on a boat. So we paid to come down, and we realized that was just to get us on the walkway. And to get on the booth and to get on the boat was another $100 per person. So we paid that, and now we're here. That house over there is so cool. I love the red and the white and the shape. If there was any doubt we were in Egypt before, I definitely feel like I'm in Egypt now. The music, I'm on the Nile, I'm looking at the palm trees and the beautiful structures. I'm in Egypt. Oh, that boat was fun. A little louder than I'm used to, but it was awesome to cruise along the Nile. One thing I've noticed around here that I really appreciate, though, is it seems like there is a whole other music style. When we travel, oftentimes I notice like Western style music, so music I recognize, English music. Here, though, it's all on its own, and I love the vibe of it.
1, 2.
2 is
It's the
one backwards.
It kind of looks like a 2 without the
Okay, right.
but backwards.
What just happened?
Well, we talked to the owner, or somebody who works here, and we just got delivered a bunch of food without ordering, and it looks good. This is falafel, and then there's some egg, and that looks like that might be baba ganoush. Wow, there's more.
Thank you.
I'm gonna take some egg, take some veggies. It looks like there's some chilies in here, maybe. So I didn't have any baba ganoush. And I'm gonna take a pepper here. I'm just gonna put it right in. All right, I'm just putting everything in here. This isn't. Oh wait, I forgot the French fries. No wonder it wasn't stuffed. Alright. These pitas are so good. Aren't they? Delicious. And the falafel, right? The falafel. That's like one of the best falafels I've ever had.
Yep.
Well, that was the best falafel I've ever had. I am blown away. I didn't know falafel could taste so good.
Those are the Pyramids of Giza. Right over there. We're going to go see them tomorrow. But right now we're at the Citadel. The Cairo Citadel is one of the most iconic monuments in Islamic Cairo. It was completed around 1207 CE. It's beautiful. Though it was built as a fortress, the current ruler of Egypt decided to move in. After that, it housed Egyptian rulers for 700 years.
Oh, wow. Oh, look, the Sphinx is right there.
The Sphinx is right there. I just ordered the hawashi, which is, I guess, traditional Egyptian burger type meal. Let's give it a try. It's really good. I like it. We are here. This is the biggest pyramid. We're about to go in. We're going up there. We're going into the pyramid. We haven't properly introduced him yet, but this is Chris's dad. He's 80 years old, and he's going up this pyramid. 5,000 years old. My heart is pounding a little. It's making the adrenaline rush. Whew. Especially when all those people started coming down, it definitely starts to feel very enclosed.
Good job, old man.
Yeah. So we gotta go in.
Yeah.
We made it.
Oh, it's even hotter and stuffier in here.
That's a good climb.
Well, that was amazing. A bit tight in there, but definitely worth it to have been inside the Great Pyramid.
These smooth stones gives you an idea as to what the pyramids would have been completely covered in 5,000 years ago. Oh my God. I don't think I've ever seen actual hieroglyphs before. I recognize them. I recognize them from like drawings I've seen. I see the bird, the cup. Oh, it's just fantastic. These are real hieroglyphs. When I was a little kid, I had this stamp book and there were stamps of hieroglyphics and I was able to use them to make different words, sentences, try and tell a story. And now, I am seeing these hieroglyphics in person. Yeah, they're right here.
Man, we just it's interesting to be down here where the tomb is, and there's like nothing on the walls. It's just scraped walls, and everything that's important is all written at the top. Just walking across the Giza plateau towards the pyramid. You know, just like you do.
I can't get over the feeling of the size of this pyramid. And then at the top, it's still smooth. And when you look underneath, you can kind of see where the smoothness tucks under and joins the rest of the pyramid. The scale is like nothing I imagined. We used the free shuttles to get around the plateau. We had read online that vendors could be quite aggressive, but we didn't find it too bad. There were some persistent vendors right around the pyramid entry area,
But we just said no quite firmly, and it worked. And remember that if you let a security guard show you something like a viewpoint, they will expect a tip.
When you first walk in by the Sphinx, it's tempting to just stop and crowd in with everyone because you're getting your first shot of the Sphinx. But if you move down just a little bit farther, you get the view with the pyramid in behind.
Super messy. It looks really good. It's really flavorful. The peppers are cooked perfectly. The bread is really soft. The chicken is delicious. It's a good sandwich.
We are heading into GEM, the new Grand Egyptian Museum, and we're going to check it out for many hours today before we head to Aswan tonight.
The gem has a great luggage storage, so we were able to drop our bags off. And now we're able to explore the museum. Looks like this is the entrance right over here.
What did the luggage storage cost?
The luggage storage is free.
This obelisk is here in this area, maybe even in this spot. But when they found it, there was an inscription underneath it. And so to make that inscription visible, it's a cartoon, they made it a hanging one so you can look underneath.
The Grand Egyptian Museum, or GEM, just opened in November 2025, and it is spectacular. The grand staircase is right there when you enter, and it has all of these amazing sculptures, columns, and other artifacts from Egypt's extensive history. The museum even features a separate boat museum for the boats that were excavated from around the Giza pyramids. And of course, the King Tut exhibit is beautiful and filled with gold. We stayed until late on a Wednesday when there were almost no crowds left. Our time in Cairo and Giza blew us away. Our first few weeks in Egypt were even better than we expected. We're going to continue our travels through Egypt on the overnight train to Aswan. Don't forget to subscribe to get our next video on Egypt.